Facebook? No.
No. Okay, everything is going. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Sunday to everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. You might be wondering, well, why is Michelle on Facebook Live on a Sunday? And I completely understand. I even have a very special guest who you see here, and you might be wondering, well, who's that? So we're going to get into that today. But I just wanted to say happy Sunday. It's awesome to see everybody here. And, we are launching our new show called the Abundant Accountant Show. And I will be here sometime solo, and I will also be here with Denise. So hello, Denise. Thank you for joining me today. And we are going to have a lot of fun because we're not going to be doing the same time every single week. So if this is something that you want to join us on, make sure to sign up on the link. I will put it in the show notes. I will put it everywhere so you guys can get reminders of when we're going to go live. And all of these will be available to you ongoing whenever, audio version, or if you do catch the video version, you can catch the video version. But again, this is the Abundant Accountant Podcast Show, and I'm Michelle, and this is Denise, and we are the Pitch Queen team. And we thought today would be a really great topic to talk about giving away free advice. And Denise and I, are often asked a lot, right, Denise? Like, how much free advice should you give away to potential clients? And so we wanted to have a conversation about that today. And, we totally get it. We've even been asked this ourselves, and, we always talk about it like, well, should we go on and do all of this content and provide it to you for free? But after all, we do want to build the know, like, and trust factor with each of you. And we know that building trust is the number one way to really work with future clients that you want to help and serve. So why not help a little first, and then in the future you might want to work with us. You never know, but it's a great way for you to get to know us. We love doing it, so that's also the number one thing. You want to make sure that you love what you do if you will be giving away any free content or, depending on how much advice you're going to give away for free. So we're going to talk about that. And also in today's show, we will help you determine how much and also what type of free advice to give that best is for you and your clients without sacrificing your value. So that is the topic for today. Again, happy Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or whenever you are listening to this. And welcome, Denise. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is our first in the series, and so excited. I just love working, with you and with the accountants and just helping them grow their business. I'm just super excited to be here today. So thanks for having me.
Yes, definitely. And let's give a little bit of a background on us for those of you that might not know us, okay? So my name's Michelle, also known as the Pitch Queen. And it's more of like pitching, like selling your services and offering and working with clients instead of like baseball, okay? So I'm not like the baseball pitcher. I have a degree in finance. I have been in sales for a very long time. I actually worked at an accounting firm that some of you might have heard of before called Moss Adams, and that was in Seattle, Washington. And after about 3 years of that, it just wasn't my thing. And probably like a lot of you listening, you wanted to open up your own practice or your own firm, right? And you didn't want to work in one of the big 5 or 4, whatever, however many are left now. And that was the same for me, but I really loved working with people. And so anyway, through all of my years of experience that I've had, I'm now here to help each of you really grow the business and firm or practice that you really love and work with the clients that you actually really love to work with too. Instead of, a lot of our students in our classes call them the PITA clients. So I won't go into detail, but I think you all know what PITA might stand for. And we really want to work with people that we love too. So that's a little bit about me. And Denise, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I am Denise Mando. I'm the East Coast representative. So I live in New Jersey and 10 minutes from the beach. And I have been helping people really understand how to engage in the sales conversation for years and years. I was in the financial services industry for over 22 years. Have worked with professionals. I've been an entrepreneur since I'm 21 years old, and I'm not going to tell you how many years that is right now, but yeah, I just love having these conversations and helping you grow your business, so you can be doing more of what you love, which is serving people, and just connecting with them sooner and being able to help them solve their problems. So that's why we're here. And excited to be of service to you today.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here. And Denise will most likely be here once or twice a month, so we'll see. So make sure to, click on the show notes below and make sure to get our reminders. I only send them once a week, so we don't overwhelm you with anything. But let's get into what we're talking about today. So why would anyone give away advice for free? Right? Or why would anyone give away content for free? And, Denise, you can give your take after this, but really giving away free advice can be an investment in the future of your business and really position yourself as an expert in the industry. So I'll give you an example, right? We really love to work with accounting professionals to build the confidence in your sales conversations as it relates to working with the clients that you really love. Because sometimes, let's just say a client comes to you, they might say, oh, well, the CPA or enrolled agent down the street will work with me, but it's like $200 less, so bye, right? And we lose clients all the time because of just price, or really that's it. And what we found in working with a lot of the accounting professionals that we love to work with is that positioning yourself specifically in a niche or an industry, or maybe all you do is you're like the bookkeeping expert queen. If that's your thing, maybe you can teach business owners best practices for bookkeeping. So that's really what we're talking about today. But really, ultimately, you have to know how much, when, and what type of information you do want to give away. It's very important, like, where are you going to draw the line in the sand? Otherwise, you run the risk of selling yourself short and actually devaluing your services. So you might be wondering, well, Michelle and Denise, why are you here talking to us about, well, how much free advice to give away or how much free information to give away? And it's a great question. Number one, we love it. Number two, we also know that as it relates to your sales conversations and really growing your businesses, it's a very detailed process. And even if we were here for the next 20, 30 minutes, I don't think that today will completely transform your business unless you are holding yourself accountable like really, really well. So Denise, what do you think from your point of view? Why do we give away the free advice or education that we do provide right now?
Well, that's a great question, Michelle. And I think the number one answer that we get from all of the feedback that we get from our students is that you want people to like you. You want people to know that you're smart, right? That you know your stuff. So what do we hear over and over? Oh my gosh, how many of you get those? Oh, I just have a quick question, and you don't want to not answer them, right? That's an example, right? You give away a lot of free advice, just answering quick questions, or you're out, at a networking event, and somebody's like, oh, you're an accountant? Oh, I just have, what about this, or what about that? And we get that all the time, and we don't realize, we don't realize how much we give away, and it's not really serving people. Right. It's not actually you think you're giving away value, but maybe sometimes it's not really that valuable, because how can you answer a quick question really without knowing the person's situation, without really understanding what's needed? It's kind of like a Band-Aid, right? Mm-hmm. So we don't want to give out Band-Aids.
No, and really the main problem is that you're devaluing yourself and your services, right?
Yeah.
And you lessen your value if you give away too much free advice. And, there's really, remember, Denise, we were working with Kate, and before she started with us, she was giving away a lot of free advice. And what she told us, and I don't know if each of you might resonate with this, but she had a lot of clients asking her that exact same question. I just have a quick question. Or, they wanted to change entity types. Maybe it was LLC to S Corp, C Corp, whatever it is. And she literally gave them a list of things to do. And then she didn't charge for it. The next year goes by, it's time to do the tax returns, and the client didn't do anything that she had asked them to do. Well, number one, the advice was given away for free on real detailed information, which Denise and I, we're really helping you, but we don't give you all of the details, right? We're here to inspire you and help you a little bit, but ultimately, if you really want to get help with your sales conversations, we need to talk. So just like Kate, she gave away this information for free, right? She met her clients a year later. They didn't do anything that she asked them to do because there wasn't actually a value tied to the work that she suggested. But what if Kate would have charged her clients, I don't know, I'm making numbers up, but $2,000. If someone makes a large investment in you, they're more bound to actually follow through and do the work. And it didn't help Kate because she didn't get paid. It didn't help the client because they actually didn't save any money, which was Kate's whole plan for them. So everyone lost in that situation. So it was like a lose, lose, lose situation. But there are other ways that you can show your value. You can speak to your clients in terms of results and really share with them how and why maybe they need those results. Like Denise was saying earlier, ask really good questions to get to the root cause of the problem, right? And then they don't really need to know or want the how to do the exact thing. So like Kate provided the how. However, Kate's client actually never paid her. The clients never actually paid Kate for the how. And so the how never got completed, right? Denise, how often do you see that happening?
All the time. All the time. And I remember even Lauren, she had some of the same problems. People would call and say, "Hey, I want a question." She'd spend her time with them and everything, and then they wouldn't even implement.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even implement.
So what we found was that a lot of people wouldn't actually implement the free advice that you were giving.
So they're just wasting your time and theirs just because they're curious. Sometimes that is true, right? They're not testing you. They're not testing you to see if you're smart. You have a degree. They already know you're smart.
Yeah, we work with some of the most intelligent humans on earth, and that's why we love it, and that's why we are here bringing you the Abundant Accountant Show so you can have a life filled of abundance, not only with enjoying your work and working with the clients that you love, but ultimately really having an abundance with the actual work that you do, which will turn into more revenue in your business because they go hand in hand. So always remember, relationships and rapport are the priority. That's like the basis to everything we're talking about today. And by providing some free advice or free content like what we're doing today, we are building a business relationship and we're building rapport with each of you. You get to see what Michelle's all about. You get to see what Denise is all about. And you get to see if you like us, right? And then over time, you'll get to know us. And then over more time, hopefully you'll be able to trust us along with other people that we've helped. So learn what some of your clients' challenges are. Really get down to the bottom of what's painful to them and where can you help be of service, and then research those topics to talk about and help them, understand maybe industry-specific circumstances. Or maybe Kate, in her example, maybe her client, I don't remember what industry they were in, but maybe they were in construction. Maybe there's a really great article that Kate could have emailed to all of her construction clients. that is a good piece of free advice or free content to share. You're not giving away any of your knowledge, any of your expertise. You're not telling them how to fix the problem. You're simply really building the rapport. You're building the relationship. And that's what this is all about. Right, Denise? Like, what did Lauren do?
Lauren stopped giving away. She stopped answering the questions, that I just need a quick question answered.
Right.
And just started asking. Yeah, I started asking more questions. We taught her how to do that, actually, to ask a question, answer a question with a question. And then she started finding out, are these people even qualified? Are they somebody I even want to work with?
Right.
Because if you just because somebody asks you a question doesn't mean you have to answer them. And that's a big lesson to learn.
That is a big lesson. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about that in a different show. So again, if you want to get the reminders, click on the show notes below and sign up for our little weekly reminders. We don't send any spam or anything. So it's just when either we will be here or you can listen to an episode and you like the topic, then that's for you. So let's go over, Denise, another problem with devaluing yourself or maybe even your services, right? Because if you continually give away free advice, people are actually less likely to take action on the work, like we just talked about with Kate and her client, because there's no value attached to it. And like I mentioned earlier, it is a lose-lose situation. Have you dealt with anything else like that with other clients, that we've worked with, or even before when you were a financial advisor too?
Yeah, I mean, I experienced that even myself, that, when I would give that time away and that those answers to people, not only did they not value it, they didn't value me. Mm-hmm. Like, why do they need to hire me? I'm just going to give it away to them, right? So, and maybe, I don't know. That's just what happens, because people think when you train them that it's okay to do that, then they don't think that they need to hire you for anything. And so you're devaluing yourself because now, why should I pay you? I could get it for free. And that's kind of rampant in the industry too. It really is.
It is, especially in the accounting field. So what do you think, like the one, two or three things that come off the top of your head, like for someone listening, like where should they draw the line in the sand? Like which one or two pieces of content or free advice do you think the accounting professionals is okay to give away? And then where do we stop and we close our mouth and we do not do that until you get paid?
I think it's okay to give very general information, like meaning that to point to some of the problems that people are facing, or that maybe, that they maybe have an area of expertise in, like that some new law came out or something like that, something that came out that affects a particular industry that you're serving, something like that they need to be aware of, that there's something going on, right? Because that's gonna be helpful for them to know something that they didn't know before that might impact them. I think
awareness content.
Awareness content.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah. What would be another one? Another kind of communication would be something that, because it's all about building relationship, right? So it might be something fun that you could provide, some kind of content that, statistics or something, or not statistics wouldn't be fun, but well, for some accountants it might be fun.
Yeah, but for the clients it might not be so fun. But for me it would be. If you sent me statistics, I am a left brain entrepreneur, so I am all about the stats. I will take statistics and spreadsheets all day long. Actually, for those of you listening that might not know me yet, I have a nickname, and my nickname is Spreadsheet. And one of my really good friends, Monique, she's a comedian, she's like, Michelle, between you and I, we make one whole person. So yeah, I am super left brain, and I am all about spreadsheets. But anyway, go on.
Just anything that maybe is something, if you're like, you have a specific niche that you're going after, like doctors or professionals or say manufacturing industry, something that would be of interest to them, like maybe that something innovative is coming out in their industry, and it could be a great thing for them to invest in to grow their business. Something that's not specifically related to giving them actual advice on a topic, like a real advice.
Yeah.
I don't want to say real advice, but something that is of interest and adds value.
I consider it like insider value. What if we call it insider value? Like, you know about it because you're the expert, but your client or your potential client wouldn't know about it, and you're actually able to provide some insider value that will help the person, but you're not solving any of their massive problems, because the clients that solve massive problems are paid clients, and we save that time for paying clients.
Yeah. So that insider value is all about uncovering that there's some problems that you may not be aware of. And I'm here to protect you. Yeah. Like that kind of thing. Yeah. And then it's gonna, if you keep doing that, it's gonna stir their interest. Oh my gosh, you're somebody who cares about me that's gonna protect me. Maybe I need to get more in touch with you or listen to you more.
Yeah. So really the solution is not only being really clear up front about what you need from your clients in order to start really working with them, but really continuing to focus on the results that you can get them and how you can really be of service to these people, right? To your clients. But providing insider value is a great way to give not only maybe some free advice or free content, but you're not there to solve any of the problems at the end of the day. And also remember that even in this situation with Kate or with Lauren, neither of them really had enough information on the client's background, on their business. It can't be a quick, easy question. There's nothing quick and easy about a long-term business relationship. Right? It's kind of like getting married, I think, Denise. I'm not married, but Denise is married. And I don't think there was anything quick and easy about how you and your husband have been married for, so long. So I see it as you're creating a marriage with your future client. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is your intention is to become their trusted advisor.
Right.
Their go-to person. So it's not only about, saving them taxes. I mean, that's a big part of it, right? Right. But it's really about understanding their life and what's important to them. That's how you build the relationships. That's why people are going to want to engage with you, because you care and you show that.
Mm-hmm. And you have to care, and you are the expert. So remember, you are the expert. And Denise explains this so well, so I'm going to let her have the floor. But would you, like Denise, when you go to the doctor, right, or the surgeon to diagnose you, would you expect them to just do it for free? I mean, typically, I pay copays if you don't have insurance, which I think most people have to have insurance these days, but nothing's really done for free when you get to the nitty-gritty of someone's problems, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever called a doctor and said, hey, can you even get them on the phone for free advice? Think about that even. You can't, right? They'd be like, you got to get through 9 people to get to them. So they don't give it. I don't know. They don't, isn't it when you go to the doctor's office even, before you even see the doctor, you got to pay your copay.
Yeah.
They don't even talk to you. They don't let you through the door until you pay for that, to just even talk and find out what their advice is and what they can provide for you. So
right, and we might see a doctor provide some free advice or content on like a TV show, right? Or maybe that doctor is speaking at a conference and you get to hear them for 15 minutes. That's the kind of free advice that's okay, right? Insider value.
Yeah, but you're not gonna find out if you need brain surgery by listening to the doctor on TV.
No.
You're not going to be able to diagnose that, right? And some of your clients, it's like they have cancer. They have cancer in their business, and you can and they expect you to give them a diagnosis with a quick question, right? No, you can't do that.
Yeah. that I have a quick question just doesn't really work. So, and also think about and remember, would you take free advice seriously from a doctor who didn't take the time to ask you the questions or really do a full exam on you? I don't know, Denise, would you?
Hell no.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, what'd you say?
I said I'd be running away.
Yeah, I would be like bolting the other way. But at the end of the day, remember, you must pay experts, for their time and their expertise, which means that each of you listening, your clients, your potential clients really must pay you for your time and expertise. And there really is no quick question. There is no quick email at the end of the day when you actually step back and analyze. Maybe think about how many email questions did you respond to last week? And add up how much time you spent on that exact task, right? Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How many quick question emails, responses did you actually provide to your clients? And tally up what you think it took you in the amount of time. And really, what results did it bring not only to your top line revenue in your business, but did the clients even follow through and benefit either? Because at the end of the day, it's all about serving our clients and helping them. Right? I mean, I don't think we're just doing this. So really the problem that I'm getting to is wasting time. And we are probably all wasting time, which is our most valuable resource. You can't get time back. And all the time that you spent on small calls, answering people's questions, add up, right? If you go add up all the little small calls you took too, or all the emails that you've sent and you've never charged for them, all add up to a lot of money, I'm sure. Not only in time, but time translates to dollars. So
I think you'll be shocked, right? People will be shocked if you actually do that exercise. You'll be shocked how much time.
Yeah.
What is that really costing you?
So what we recommend you do is take an inventory and reflect on the total hours that you invested and the total dollars that you received in return for all of the time you spent on small calls answering I have a quick question, or all the emails that you got from non-paying clients. Add it all up and then see how much revenue did you actually get from that.
Well, and another point, Michelle, is it's not just from non-paying clients. Some of your paying clients are also doing that too.
Should we share the story about Mark? Mark, if you're listening, this is you giving the gift of the lessons learned in your 10 years in your CPA firm that a lot of other accounting professionals can benefit from. And Mark, we actually did this exercise. And what he found after adding up a team of, I think he had like 3 employees on a client, and the client had 15 different entities and lots of emails back and forth, and they were actually billing per hour and per time before. And what he found was not only did that a lot of the team miss the amount of time that they were actually spending answering calls and emails, a lot of that time was missed, but Mark's time was never billed for, ever. Like he just didn't even have enough time to calculate his time that he spent on his clients. And, the ending of the story was they had to separate the relationship because it was actually costing him money. He was, it might have been break even some months, but most of the months it was a negative on all of that. So like Denise said, your paying clients could be a big piece to this puzzle of wasting time, which is, again, your most valuable resource. So what about, Denise, attracting the wrong types of clients, right? So you attract people who are really only interested in free advice. When you give away too much free advice or the wrong free advice to the wrong people, whatever, they're not real paying potential clients, right? And one of the things that you can do is not only by providing free advice will it take time away from your ideal and paying clients, like what Mark was dealing with, but it's actually not even fair to them. And it limits you to what you provide for free. And it's like you have to create some boundaries of, okay, this is what I will do and this is what I won't do. So like one of the boundaries that Denise and I have is we host a show once a week and we provide you with some free advice, free content that will make a difference in your business. However, we don't do one-on-one calls all the time with people that are not our ideal clients. We do not send emails to every single person that asks us a question. We actually host live Q&A calls. So a group of people can come together and ask us anything they want as it relates to their sales conversations live. But you know what? We love doing it, but we don't actually tell you how this is actually going to play out in a system in your practice or firm with all the details, because that would actually be doing you a disservice. We wouldn't know all of your issues. We wouldn't know all of the problems. We wouldn't know all the struggles or challenges that you might be having with your sales conversation. So it's actually not the best thing for you to do.
Yeah, it's like if we had a recipe for delicious chocolate gourmet cake, but we only gave you 3 ingredients, but there was 15. Right. How would that come out? Not so good.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And with your clients, think of it, especially with all of the accounting professionals that we've worked with, the CPAs, enrolled agents, the bookkeeping experts, whatever your expertise is. It is a very detail-oriented business that you're in. And each client is unique and not the same as any other client. Right? I don't think anyone we've worked with has had a client like, oh yeah, they're exactly like them. It just doesn't happen. So, really making sure that you create really great boundaries as to what you provide and what you will not provide until you get paid as a paying client. So, and remember, these are really good points. Do you prefer to get paid for work? Or do you prefer to run a nonprofit? And like with Kate and with Lauren, I mean, both of them, they weren't running a nonprofit, but when you have that sense of, oh my gosh, that was a waste of time. Oh my gosh, if I deal with another client that tells me I'm too expensive and goes down the street, or whatever those things are that are coming up for you right now, remember to think that you are in business to have revenues and have profits, just like your clients are. So why do you have to run your business any differently? And Denise always likes to talk about our tire kickers or window shoppers or price shoppers, and there will always be those people out there. They're never going to go away. And recognize them for what they are and just know that they're not your ideal clients. And we're going to go into some ideal client stuff in the next few weeks. So make sure to click on the link in the show notes so you never forget and never miss a show with us. So it's very important if you want a reminder. And however, you might actually get referrals from time to time from people that are not the best fit for you. So you want to keep an eye out for that too. And one of the things on the Abundant Accountant show is don't fall into scarcity, right? And the scarcity mindset, and Denise can talk a little bit more about this, I feel like if we're giving away free advice is the only way to show our value and work, well then why do you even want to paying clients, right? And you have to really draw the line in the sand and know your worth and stick to your boundaries as to here's what we will provide, some insider value, right? What we talked about. But free advice is okay if you use it correctly and have the proper game plan in place.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because sometimes those tire kickers or window shoppers, they actually are the right client. But if you don't know how to address them, then you can miss out on some potential opportunities to turn them into premium high priced clients. Right. So. But if you're always focused on that, because that's what you've been conditioned to do, then you'll just keep attracting those people because it's just energetically even, that which you think about most, you can attract more of, right? So if you're always like, oh, the price shoppers, guess what? you're gonna keep getting more of those. So there's ways to actually address that and turn it around, and actually, like Michelle said, maybe even turn them into a referral source for you. So that's
what's the number one way you turn those people around, Denise? We'll give away a little nugget right now.
Oh, I don't know. I think they should tune into our webinar when we do that. They can find that out. They can find out the answer.
Yeah, so at the end of the show, we'll give you a way on how, if you want to go dive in a little bit deeper, how you can do that. But ultimately,
we don't want to put a Band-Aid. We don't have enough time to go through that thoroughly.
Yeah, we don't want to provide you a pre-Band-Aid onto something that you can really learn from. So to sum it all up, focus on the results and the service instead of the free advice with your clients. But if you do need to provide something, think about the insider value. And Denise, what was the other thing we called it prior to that? There was insider value and...
Oh, gosh.
Well, you'll have to go and re-listen to it because I'm having a mind blank right now. But that's okay. We're all human. So, right, we want to attract your ideal clients. And your ideal clients are like actually the people that you want to work with, not the price shoppers or tire kickers that are really just looking for something for free and they'll never value you anyway, no matter what. We want to focus on increasing your value. And by providing some insider value or doing things like what Denise and I do through our show, we are providing you an opportunity to get to know us, maybe you like us, and then over time you'll build a trust factor, which helps us increase our value to you. So like we're actually the real deal and we know what we're talking about. And between Denise and I, we have well over 40 years of experience. So we know what we're talking about, but maybe you don't really know us yet. And this is an opportunity for you to get to know us, learn from the Pitch Queen team, and really have the life of abundance that you're looking for and have the practice and firm of abundance that you're looking for and actually enjoy every single day instead of being stressed out and tired, which is what a lot of accounting professionals that we've encountered are struggling with. And again, you do want to position yourself to stand out from other competitors, right? There might be a CPA down the street. There might be an enrolled agent down the street. How are you different? And show your expertise and results. And I can tell you right now, most accounting professionals do not send any insider value information. So if you just do that one thing today, you will start to set yourself and position yourself different than the other people in your industry. And you'll also be seen as an authority in your industry. And being an authority means that you know what you're talking about, and you don't have to prove yourself when you're meeting with a new client all the time, right? A lot of times I think, and you might resonate with this, you're with a new client and you want to answer all their questions because it'll make you think, or it'll make your clients think that you're smart and you know everything. Trust me. Denise and I know we have not met one accounting professional that wasn't super, super intelligent and super bright. And that's why we love what we do, because we get to work with you. So it'll help you be seen as an authority in your industry. Denise, is there anything else you would like to add to the end of today's show?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the reason why we love helping and serving CPAs, accounting professionals, is because we just want you to have a great life. It's not just about you. It's about you, your families, your businesses. We want you to work. We don't want you to work so hard. We want you to work smart. We want you to make more money. And that's why we're here, to help you do that. So we appreciate you, and we love hearing success stories. We love making a difference for you. And it's an honor, really.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. It was an honor to be here, as Denise said, and we will send out a message on our next show. Have a great Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening, whatever day you're listening to this.
Bye, everybody.